unique Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, whose life is good for us, and after his wafah also he is good for us. حياتي خير لكم ومماتي خير لكم. Any human individual can say that I have been very good to you, or I am very good to you. I have been doing so much great things to you. But that stops in his or her life. He or she won't do anything to anyone after leaving this world. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is totally different. حياتي خير لكم ومماتي خير لكم. My life, it's very good for you, because Habeeb sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived whole his life contributing to each and every one of us, right from the time of his birth, which is wrong to say. After you attended my last speech, you will never agree with me that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was good to us only from his birth. He was helpful. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam was helpful to us, important to us, since Allah created the universe. When Adam alayhi salam was about to fall, it was the name of our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What a beautiful name, Muhammad, which came right next to the Creator. Allah, the Creator, kept the best of his creation right next to his best name, Allah, as a best prophet, Muhammad. La ilaha illallah, without any gap, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Even a person, a human being, spend his whole life, day and night, uttering La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Only one God, and that is Allah. Identified everything, all the qualities of Allah, day and night. But that individual failed to read the next part of it, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Then that person is a loser as well. He didn't gain anything. Although he said La ilaha illallah for all his life, did he achieve anything without saying, unless that person uttered Muhammadur Rasulullah? Then only he is fortunate, he is lucky. He embraced the victory or success in this world and in the next world when he uttered La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's khayr, it started the moment Allah created the universe, as in an authentic hadith from the light of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That khayr being discharged or provided to us, not right from his birth alone, and from his birth onwards as well. Habibuna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's whole life was a contribution to mankind, to you and me. And then he sallallahu alayhi wasallam states further beyond my life, وَمَمَاتِي خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ, and my death also will offer you. Even after my death, you will continue receiving my khayr that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed on his Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. My dear believers, this is a very interesting topic if you are willing to listen. Where is that khair coming from? It is after his death, wafa. Let me not use the word death that can be used for you and me. That Nachis in Urdu they say, we are immaterial comparing to the honor of our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Let me use that beautiful word wafa. Wafat of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam was an accomplishment of the love story, love between Habeeb and Mahbub. Many people ask, on the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal, why you find it very important because he's born on the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal, and why you're ignoring that he died on the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal. But a believer, a muhib, a lover cannot understand that it was a death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We would rather use a word of greater courtesy and say wafa, which was an accomplishment of the love, ishq of Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam to his mahbub Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that wafat was not outside of his choice. It was his ambition, a long-lasting desire and longing that he sallallahu alayhi wasallam had for all his life. He was longing for one thing, and that was to meet his mahbub, to meet his Rafiqul A'la. And that Rafiqul A'la longing was accomplished on the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam embraced or accepted or received the wafa. For you and me, yes, we miss him, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But for him, when we understand from his interest and perspective, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not love to live in this material, this low-level world life even for a second further or more, because he had to go and meet Al-Rafiqul A'la, Al-Rafiqul A'la, Al-Rafiqul A'la. That dream was accomplished. It became real. So after the wafat as well, you and me, if we are believers, we receive the khair of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَمَمَاتِي خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. Say, my Habeeb, my beloved believers, my brothers, utter and say, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That is a gift from our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It did not stop by his wafat. The khayr of salah, salawat and salam, the root of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, is a tremendous khayr. It's a unique khayr. Subhanallah, when we pick each and every teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, how tremendous, how amazing those khayr. I'm not going into that. Just to this particular one, because it's particularly about the person Habeeb sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? Just by honoring our Habeeb, by saying Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Allahumma salli alayhi wa sallim. When we read the Salat Ibrahimiyya, or any other kind of Salat, the Darood, Salawaat and Salaam upon the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Subhanallah, even after his wafat, that non-stop khair that we receive. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, amazing. What a great honor is this, my dear believers. How will we fail to love this Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whose gift doesn't stop there? What a great honor. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ahzab, إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه. My dear believers, just to think of it, contemplate the moment when Allah honored mankind. When was the first time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as in the Quran, Allah says that He honored all of us? When Allah asked His angels, Malaikatul Kiram, to bow down or prostrate, to perform sajda or sujood. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. That sujood, the command to all the malaika, the greatest creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Malaikatul Kiram, Allah asked them to honor us, to respect us, to bow down us. And that made us, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. That made us very honorable, proud creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Banu Adam. But my dear believers, that sujood and sajda is over. The malaika don't do that sajda to us anymore. Not even to Adam alayhi salam anymore. That was done, it's over. And we believers, we are not allowed to do sajda to Adam. It is haram. It could be kufr as well if we do sajda to any creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're not allowed to do that. It is over. It's blocked, completely finished. The story is over. But the malaika kiram, they have been asked to do something continuously, which is never over. It will never be over. That is, وَمَلَائِكَتُهُ يُصَلُّونَ عَلَى النَّبِيِّ. The sajda to Adam alayhi salam, it was a command of Allah to the angels to do that once and all done, finished. But the salawat and salam on the Habibuna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is never over, will never be over. It is an ongoing command from Allah. Is that all? Allah commanded the malaika to do the sajda to Adam. But was he himself part of it? Never. He was an amir. He commanded, but he was not part of that practice. Only malaika. But Allah, inna Allah wa malaikata. But in the practice of salawat and salam upon our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah is the first one. The one who is giving command to do this salawat, he is the first one to do that. And was it when Allah does something, is it in a particular time? No. It's forever. It's immortal. It's forever. Unlike the sajda that which brought the honor for the human being, mankind. My dear believers, your honor, my honor, our respect increases. It rises up, it goes up when we do read the Darood and Salam on the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then Allah commanded all of us, unlike the sajda to angels, stopped they embarked and banned for the rest of the creation forever. But we have been asked to do this salawat and salam on the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hayati khayrun lakum wa mamati khayrun lakum. Even after the wafat of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, believers continue reading the salawat and salam on the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Our ishq and love doesn't stop there, my dear believers. Sajda for Adam alayhi salam was an honor to the entire mankind, but it was costly as well. It was very costly. We have to pay for that. Immediately after that sajda came, huge test on us. Big test. We know that the whole episode, what happened. The sajda, we had to pay for that. Adam alayhi salam was sent out of the earth, out of the Jannah to this earth. Because of what happened, we know the story. So the sajda to Adam alayhi salam, though it was an honor to Banu Adam, it was expensive. And we still continue paying for it. But the Salawaat and Salaam on the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, subhanallah, unless you find hesitation, unless a person finds shyness, or unless a person is reluctant or puts conditions for reading the Durood and Salam on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for a believer, continue reading the salawat, it will benefit us. It will benefit us hugely. Subhanallah, hayati khayrun lakum wa mamati khayrun lakum. And further on, the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, تُعْرَمُ عَلَيَّ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. After saying this, my life is good for you, and my wafat is good for you. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam can't use dwamamati. He can use it, but we got to be careful. We use the word more respectful word, wafati. And then the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, تُعْرَمُ عَلَيَّ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. Your a'mal will be exhibited. It will be displayed to me, shown to me. It will be brought to me. I will see, I will have a chance to observe and watch what you have been doing. So do not think that whatever we do, keeping in mind Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching over us. And somehow what we are doing, it is not private, it is not hidden. At some stage it will be shown to our Habibuna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And you cannot afford to become embarrassed in the presence of the Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. تُعْرَضُ عَلَيَّ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. And the Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, فَإِنْ رَأَيْتُ خَيْرًا حَمِدْتُ اللَّهِ. Ulama says in this beautiful authentic hadith, the Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if I happen to see good things, mashallah, people are sitting and praising the Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. By the way, that is his right and our duty. I actually wanted to speak about Muhammad like I offered last week. Forgive me, inshallah, some stage which will come back. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is deserved to be praised because his name itself is as such. My believers, Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when I see some good things from you, your salah, your zakah, your smile, your happiness, you're doing the right thing, everything, when I see that, hamidullah, I will praise Allah and thank Him. MashaAllah. For my ummah, so and so is doing this great thing. I will praise Allah. My believers, and if he sees anything, وَإِنْ رَأَيْتُ فِيهِمْ شَرًّا, if I happen to see anything bad from them, أَسْتَغْفِرُ لَهُمْ, I will seek forgiveness for them. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. How kind you are. Even after the wafat, ya Rasulullah, you are busy. You are busy seeking forgiveness for us. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ إِذْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ جَاءُوكَ فَاسْتَغْفِرُوا اللَّهَ وَاسْتَغْفَرَ لَهُمُ الرَّسُولُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in the Quran about our Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when we commit mistakes and errors, our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam will seek forgiveness for us, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what in this hadith he says, that I will seek forgiveness for you, not that I'm going to put blame on you. Look at how kindness, how mercy is our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Hayati khayrun lakum wa mamati khayrun lakum. We cannot stop admiring this Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. We cannot put a boundary and border in admiring and loving and praising this Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam, because he is there for us not only during his life, even before and even after, and on the Yawm al-Qiyamah as well, in the Qabr as well. As soon as we go in the Qabr, my believers, our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we need him desperately. Don't ever think that you're strong enough, you're powerful enough, you're namazi, you got plenty of namaz and salah and hajj and zakah with you, so you are okay. No! In the Qabr as well, you have to have this Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam with you. Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the angels will ask, what do you think about this person? Pointing to our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Even there we need the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. On the Yawm al-Qiyamah, again our Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam's shafa'ah. Dear believers, the time is running. Tomorrow, inshallah, I am looking forward to, just like you all are. Do not miss this chance. Tomorrow, especially our great speaker, a great scholar, a lovely person, a lover of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Imam Ahmed Abu Ghazala, who has been doing the Imam at Logan Masjid al-Karabi and also been teaching around. A beautiful man, very learned man, inshallah. He will be giving a main speech tomorrow at our function, our program. Do not miss this. Participate and share the love of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Yes, I know, when our children's birthday, no matter whether you agree or not, when our children or friends' children's birthday come up, spend huge money wasted on that. We go it, we take it, we accept their invitation. We are proud and join it. We commit for that. But Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it's a moment of sharing and shedding love of the Habeeb sallallahu alayhi wasallam.